I'm even thinking like if they don't win, if Leverkusen doesn't win this Bundesliga, like
They won't win
Xavi
it
Al-
again.
Xavi Alonso will not like really stamp his foot as I'm now one of the coaches that people
Mm.
should talk about, because this is his chance for him to step into the scene and be like, yes, I
I
won
won
the
the Bundesliga.
Bundesliga. I'm better than Ateta. Ateta has not even won his own league. I won my league. So
Hmm.
it's truth. It's the truth I'm saying now. Teta only has FA Cup, right? I mean, you come in, you win
But
the
at least he
league.
has a trophy.
Yeah, he has
Does
something.
Alonso have a
It's
trophy?
the FA Cup that is giving Ateta credit. If Ateta did not have
That
the,
FA Cup is the fuel of the FA Cup is
it's
finishing
what
this
is
year.
carrying
It's
him.
going to finish this year.
It's
He
what
should
is
better
carrying
find
him.
a he should better find a trophy station and fill his trophy cabinet.
Anything that doesn't make him win the league this year.
League. But
Forget
you know
about it.
what okay, maybe we should move on to the
Yeah,
Premier League,
that brings us to
right?
Premier League. I was going to say
Yeah.
that. So,
You know what my
mhm,
my 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 dream would be at the
mhm,
as in I wake up and I say, oh, the season is ended, and
yeah,
I say, okay, how did it end? Or I
yeah.
just look at first it will be, you don't shout, just stay with me, stay with me.
Okay,
It's
I'm listening.
the predictions I'm going to do now
I'm listening.
are kind of like weird, but just
Okay, drop
stay
it,
with
drop
me,
it,
stay
drop
with
it.
me. Let me not start from the title. Okay, let me
No,
start from
start,
the
start with that.
so Liverpool win the title. Why is you laughing? Why are you laughing? Liverpool. Why are you
Okay, go on, go on, go
why are
on.
you you see, I don't like
Yo,
this kind of
go
I
on,
don't like this
Liverpool.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool win the title,
Mm-hmm.
right? Chelsea wins the Carling Cup.
Mm-hmm. Carabao
Do you
Cup. Mm-hmm.
get? Man City wins the FA Cup
Mm-hmm.
and Arsenal wins the Champions League.
I heard the
No,
last
you
one.
heard it.
I heard the last one. I had to process that in my head. Guy, after he's not winning Champions League,
Why can't they win it?
they are not winning Champions League. They should better pray that Porto doesn't kick them out this
Are you
round.
the gods of Amapiano or what? Kingsley.
You see me. I'm telling you, my predictions are always spot on in terms of like
Mm,
maybe sometimes they're always spot on, but not all the time. But for the
mm.
most part, I've gotten some things right.
We are going to go to your prediction so that we can
You
hold you
can di-
accountable
you can
this
dive into my
weekend.
prediction and hold me
Mm,
accountable. But let me tell
mm,
you the fact. The fact of the
mm.
matter is, Arsenal does not have the squad to handle two competitions.
Ateta should choose one. Choose his fight.
They don't have this and you know one thing about Ateta is Ateta wants to win everything. That is his problem.
He
His
wants
problem
to win
is
the Premier
Ateta
League,
would
though.
not
He wants
choose
to win the Premier
one.
League. Yeah.
Yes, Ateta will not choose one. That is the problem.
And I
Ateta
feel they
wants
can go
to
far
win.
in the Champions League. They
They
can
can go far in the
and
Champions
win
League.
it.
They have an easier ride. Like they'll play with
Mm.
Porto, right?
Their
They can
side is the
beat.
easy
It's
side.
the easiest side to get
Yeah.
to semi-final and final, if
Yeah.
possible. Sef. They have what it takes, right? If
Mm.
Arsenal meets Barca today, Barcelona, Arsenal can beat Barcelona.
We will beat Barcelona.
You understand?
Nothing. Mm.
Arsenal can beat Porto. It's very
Mm.
possible. Arsenal can get to the final. But would
Yeah.
Arsenal win Champions League? No, they would not.
They
Why?
can.
Because they can't. No, you can do something. Would you do it? Are two separate things. The possibility of you doing it and you actually doing it are two separate things.
Mm.
Is it possible for them to do it? Yes. Would
So
they actually achieve it?
who do you
No.
think will remove them from this competition?
I'm telling you that if they're not even careful, Porto will remove themselves.
I don't think so.
If they're not careful, don't worry. This week we'll watch their game.
Why do you be Arsenal fans
I'm
like
not beefing Arsenal. No,
eh? It's
no,
because
no,
you
no.
are not in London. Eh? The thing is that we
I'm
always Chelsea fans, we want London. We want the blue side of
Arsenal never,
London
they've never won Champions League.
to only have the Champions
They've
League.
never won Champions League.
I
Arsenal
know
never won Champions.
the champions of Europe to only
That should even be their top most priority than even Premier League.
actually, yeah.
If Ateta really knows
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
on,
yeah.
right?
You're right.
But
Because that's a trophy they don't have
that's a
at all.
trophy you don't have. That's your way for you
Yeah,
to even tell
yeah.
people that for you to be a champion of Europe, right?
Ah, that's it.
Nobody
That's
can
it.
doubt you again.
Yeah,
You won
they will
over
say,
Real
and this guy
Madrid.
is a baba.
Yes, you've won over
Ababa.
Real Madrid, you win over
Yeah,
Man City, you
yeah,
win over
yeah,
PSG, you win over
yeah.
Barcelona, you win over
I
Bayern.
feel that's what he should do first. Focus
That's
on
what you
winning
should
the
focus
Champions League
on.
first,
Yes,
then come back for Guardiola.
but would he focus on Champions League? No. You
Because
will
this
notice that
season now,
Champions League.
Klopp's retirement.
You will
That
notice that.
Premier League this season is harder times 10 of last season.
Hmm, you will know that this Champions League, this guy would. That's when he would decide to go and use a weak squad against teams. That's when he would decide, I'll put Kai Havertz as my striker, or Kai Havertz in the midfield. I'll put
No,
a.
Ateta always does weird things now. We
He
know
does.
it's not, no,
He will
but
do something so
since
off.
he came back from this break, feels that he went and he met I don't want to he met someone they've done some washing, they've washed his head, he's now okay, to get that thing. Giving some he's done some
I think
fasting to re-energize his battery.
I'm
Like
not convinced.
his tactical batteries is
I'm
up.
not convinced.
Duracell, he's
I
running
will
on
no. I
Duracell
will
now.
give it to him.
Before his Tiger battery was running on, now Duracell aye, straight
I
front.
will give it to him that since he's
Mm.
been back, right? They've won their games properly.
They've been good. They've
They've
been
been
good.
good. They
Yeah,
beat West Ham
yeah. 6-0.
well. Well, yes, they beat
Proper.
West
Like
Ham well.
they turn
They
West
won
Ham slap
Liverpool.
them left, right,
They
center.
they are back. I would
Yeah.
say I was like, let me see your next game, and I've been
Mm.
convinced. They show me their next game. Premier League wise, they are back. My
But I
doubt,
told you that they will beat West Ham.
yeah, you said that. But my
Yeah.
doubt, right? My doubt is,
Mm.
do they have the squad to handle two competitions? I don't think so. I
You're
just
right,
don't
Sha.
think so. That's just where I'm a bit like,
You need
I'm
to
not
pick
sure.
one, but the
Pick
Premier League
one.
is too hard now.
Pick one.
Yes, it's hard.
Yeah,
Premier
that
League is
it's a
hard.
lot difficult now, but they're still in the title race anyways, right?
Yeah,
They are 49 points. Man City is 49.
yeah,
Liverpool is 54.
mm,
Um, Tottenham is what, 45, right?
yeah,
Everybody is kind of not so far. I mean, Tottenham is a little far, but not too far from the top, anyways, right?
mm,
So it's still a very, very close competition, very tight. Anybody lose, anything can happen, right? Things can
yeah.
go wrong. But let's dive a little bit into like these fixtures are coming up, right? Oh, to be what, match week 24,
Oh, mm.
right?
But
Uh,
before that,
mm,
you need to also shout out to the resurgence happening in Man U.
mm, mm.
Nobody's noticing Man U, but I'm keeping my eyes on Man U each
They
day.
are bouncing back.
I'm
Yeah,
watching it and I'm loving the.
back.
I'm loving Ten Hag. I'm an opposition party to Ten Hag,
Mm,
opposition leader.
mm.
But this time, it's like I've collected some kind of this thing.
I think
I'm
that
not part of
Kobe
this.
Mino has just really, really been a
We,
good
I call them three
addition
musketeers. The three
addition to the
musketeers.
team.
You know the three musketeers.
What are the three musketeers?
Kobe Mino.
Mm-hmm.
You can't name them.
Who? Kobe Mino. Who
Mhm.
else? Are you talking about in the midfield?
In Man U currently. Three
Who?
musketeers.
Who?
They are between they are not above 21 years. Three musketeers.
Kobe Minu,
Mm.
Rasmus Højlund, is
Mhm.
it part of them, and maybe McTominay?
No,
No, McTominay.
no.
Oh, Ganacho.
And Garnacho.
Yeah, Ganacho.
Those are my three musketeers.
Mm-hmm,
They are
mm-hmm,
not disappointing me every game.
mm-hmm.
Every game I'm waiting for a magic from
Yeah, they are really good. They are
yeah,
really good
yeah,
youngsters.
really
Rasmus
good.
Højlund has started scoring. He started scoring,
Yeah, it's showing the
right?
talents, right?
He's showing talent.
Yeah,
Kobe Mino is very, very, it's like a wall. It's so hard to get
really,
past that guy.
really good. Really good.
And he can have advance the ball too, so that even makes him more dangerous.
Really, and they didn't buy him for 100 million or 150
Man,
million.
he's good.
See, some people in London that bought somebody for 150 million, they're still looking for their money. They are calling up Brighton for change because what they are seeing now is not 100 million. Even
I mentioned this on the last
30
podcast
million said they
episode.
no even see, my brother. They no even see 30 million.
It's been disappointing. It's been disappointing.
But I
But
said
that's true, man.
terrible.
How the fact that Man U is like, where are they on the table? They are
See,
sixth on the table with zero goal difference. It's still the most shocking thing ever.
because when they are good, they are good. When they are bad, they are really bad. It's a balance. And they have somebody they can bring from the bench to rescue the situation. Emergency surgeon,
McTominay.
McTominay. It never disappoints too. Immediately they brought in McTominay in their last game. I said, "Oh, McTominay is going to score. He's going to score. Villa. McTominay is going to score. If you don't, as I've not even finished saying, I say if you cross this ball, McTominay is going to score. He's in the box. Before I knew the ball is in the net, I said, I'm not even on the pitch, and I already knew
Damn.
he's
Damn.
good. Now they can sell if they want to sell that McTominay,
Mm-hmm.
they can sell him for a proper price.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you are a coach, who would you pick from these three people? Hmm? You pick one to start, pick
Mm-hmm.
one to bench, and pick one to just sell or throw in the dustbin.
Mm-hmm.
McTominay,
Mm-hmm.
Mason Mount,
Mm-hmm.
and Conor Gallagher.
McTominay, Messi, Mount, Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, who would you start?
I will start McTominay.
Who would
Who
you
would
bench?
I'll bench Conor Gallagher.
You throw Mason Mount in the dustbin,
I
have
will
you?
sell Messi Mount.
Mason Mount now is nowhere to be found.
Is you should forget about it. I don't even think he might start in that squad though.
Start.
Who would he bench? Who would he bench though? I'm actually curious. Who would he bench? Would they play him on the
In fact,
wing?
the problem now I have is that when he comes back, you come and spoil the progress they are having. That's what Mason Mount does. But let's not talk about Mason Mount. Let's just progress.
Okay, let's head out. Okay, just to correct the points, it's
Mm.
actually 54, 52, 52, 47. Those are the
Okay.
points for top four.
Okay.
Man City have 52 points, Arsenal have 52 points, equal goal difference with Man City 31, 31. So that's tough.
Arsenal and
Um,
Man City.
yes, they have the same goal difference, right? And we have a goal difference of 32, just one goal difference ahead of both of them. And Tottenham have 47 points, 15 goal difference, and Aston Villa have 46 points, right? 18 in goal difference, right? So anything that makes Tottenham slip up, they're out of that top four as fast as they know it. And 6 points is Man U with 41.0 goal difference, which is like a big shock, right? Would Man U end up in top four? We don't know, right? I doubt.
Man U is
I
40
doubt.
what?
41.
I don't think they can finish in top four
I don't think
because
they'll finish top four.
I don't believe Tottenham and Aston Villa will fail at the same time.
I don't think so.
I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
so. It's going to be a lot harder
Yeah,
than they think.
yeah, yeah.
But it's a tough season though. But let's get
Adi
into like
Adi been Adi been Man
mm-hmm,
U. Man U is 41. Adi been Man U was
mm-hmm,
something like anyway, it's just 5 points. Adi been Man U was something like
mm-hmm,
44.
mm-hmm.
Then a match that maybe two of them lose at the same time, Man U wins, they can climb
They can climb,
and
yeah.
become consistent.
But it's going to
But
be
it's
hard.
two people,
It's
and
going to
is
be
one is
really
five
hard.
and one is six. It means
Mm-hmm.
that you need two of them to lose at least two games.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot hard, a lot
They
harder
need
than
to
I
get,
think.
yeah, and then Tottenham have their full squad back.
Yes, Madison is back, right?
Match,
Madison is
match,
back.
match time to play them.
Timo Werner is there.
Ah,
Son is back.
oh my god.
Brennan Johnson is there. But we're waiting for them at Anfield. We're waiting for them.
This
We'll,
revenge, you've not for.
we'll not forget. We'll get our revenge. We'll just we'll put that one side. Liverpool is playing
Mm,
Brentford at home, right?
mm.
What are you thinking about that game? Is this going to be a tough one for
In
Liverpool?
Anfield.
They are going to Brentford's house. Alisson is injured.
Ah,
Alisson is injured. Soboslai is injured.
ah.
Salah will start. Salah is in training, so I think Salah might be. I don't think full 90, but Salah might be subbed in the game. But
I think Liverpool just has enough. Brentford always score first, but they are
Alexander
not
Arnold is injured too.
okay.
So
Liverpool
Conor
would win.
Bradley starts.
Liverpool would win.
I mean, we'll see. I'm not super confident in that game because our away form is really poor. We could end up drawing that game. So
I don't
I will
think
not
so.
I will not be surprised if it ends up in a draw. Arsenal is playing Burnley. I mean,
Let's just go to the next one. Arsenal is beating Burnley.
Well, we'll see. Um, okay, let me see a fixture that. Okay, let's talk about Spurs Wolves. Right, that's a game where there's going to be goals in that
Spurs
game.
is going to win because the first game Wolves won that game. Remember, so this is a
Mm,
revenge.
it's true. In
They've
Spurs,
not been forgiven. They are going to lose that game.
but
I'm very sure.
Neto is back.
Forget Neto.
Wangi Chan is
Revenge.
back. Wangi Chan.
Forget Wang Chan.
Okay.
They will lose that game.
With the kind
Anyway,
of
it's
with
going
the
to be
kind
tough.
of
It's going to be tough
with the kind
because
of high line that with the
because
kind of
it's
high
going to
line
be
that they
tough
keep.
because you know why?
Mm,
Wolves just lost the game before,
yes.
so we'll see.
The Wolves lose. Did they lose their
No,
last
they
game?
lost. They lost to Brentford also. I think so. At that
Oh, did they lose
They lost their
oh,
last
I'll have
game.
to check.
Mm,
But yeah, I think is a game where if Spurs should like sleep off,
I don't
it'll be
think so.
tough.
I
I
don't
because
think
with the high line that they keep, I think that is something that teams are always looking to exploit, right? And I mean, we'll see. But it's a game that will have goals for sure.
so. Mm,
Because no, don't get me wrong, the Brighton Spurs game,
mm.
it was a game where Brighton could have won Spurs, if I'm being completely honest. Right?
But that's
Spurs,
football.
Spurs, that's football, right? But the only reason why Spurs won is obviously they always have that plan of like they break out on the counter with speed and then it works to their favor, right? But you have guys that are fast on the Wolves team, like Pedro Neto, Wangi Chan, that are fast and strong, that can take advantage of that high line easily. So
Mm.
it's something that I mean, we'll see. But then the biggest fixture on Saturday is Man City Chelsea. This is a fixture where
First of all, the problem is you
Cole
don't
Palmer
know.
is going home.
You don't know which home.
Cole
Which home?
Palmer, Cole
His
Palmer.
parents have already sent him out of his house. They sent him out of his home. Which home? He was
Mm.
homeless. That's why Chelsea took him. He has no home. He's currently in Stamford Bridge, managing the patching up.
He's going back to
Kenzo
his
Fernandez.
training, to his early days now. He's
Which
going
early
back to
days?
the place that made
He's a
him known
prodigal
in Chelsea.
son. Mm.
You know, is
Let
this
it
a
not be
game?
that day he will not score own goal. Say he's going home. He's going home. Forget the blues
You
he's
guys will be
wearing.
shocked. Chelsea will beat Man City.
Chelsea never. Since I'm the one telling you, except that tomorrow or that day, Guardiola smoke igbo. When Haaland was 18, he smoked that same igbo that morning. Or it's Ruben Diaz. We need to smoke the igbo. Ruben Diaz smoke igbo.
Mm,
Do you get what I'm saying? And the
mhm.
Bruyne called in sick. They will kill
I
Chelsea.
think Chelsea can win this.
They
I
can
think
never.
Chelsea can.
They
Looking
can.
at the 4-4 draw that you guys did,
They can't. Kingsley.
hmm.
They can't.
Why are you saying it like
They
an
will be.
absolute impossible?
It's impossible. They will be eating alive. Eating like
Hmm.
the way you kill you smash a cockroach. You kill the cockroach, then the cockroach tries to stand up. They will not smash it again.
No,
Then
no,
the
no,
cockroach now behave
no,
as if it's not dead. Open one
no.
eye like this. Then try to run. You now cut it into two. That's what we done to Chelsea.
I just feel like you're doubting Chelsea a lot.
I'm not doubting. I've watched. It's
What,
like
but one thing I want you to understand is
see every game,
Pochettino.
no.
Pochettino comes up
Forget
in big
Pochettino
games.
is just a baby manager. I've told you that this thing before.
Hmm,
Chelsea currently are just like when as Chelsea fans, you see half of the Chelsea fans now, most of them are struggling with health issues,
hmm,
high blood pressure, BP. Because this
hmm,
Chelsea game, you'll be watching, your heart is in your hand, like, hey,
hmm.
pass this ball now. Hey, where is this boy doing? I'll be about to like you watch a 90 minutes game and every minute you are just holding your chest and like, hey, Crystal Palace,
Mm-hmm.
they scored Chelsea first.
But you won 3-1.
Kingsley, forget that score line. I watched the full game.
Mm-hmm.
Very hypertensive game
Mm-hmm.
from beginning to end. They came in second half, they scored. They
Mm-hmm.
played rubbish.
Mm,
Crystal Palace could have won that game if
mm-hmm.
they had one of AZ. Do you get, or their talisman, right?
Mhm.
They could have beaten Chelsea. 4 minutes to the end of the game was when Chelsea scored those two goals. So don't look at that score line. It's deceiving.
I know, but in games where Pochettino feels like he's going to lose, right? That's always the game
Again,
where
in Anfield,
he
we all
tries
felt
to
he
step
was
up.
going to lose, and he lost badly.
Okay,
Do you?
that's fair. That's fair, but I don't think is what people expect.
Is what I expect. The only thing
I
is that
think
I don't.
they
The only
might get
thing
a.
is that
I think they
it
might
might
get
not
a
be a
draw.
higher. It
They
might
might
not
make
be a high
Man City
score.
drop points. They might
It
make
might
Man
not
City
be
drop
a high
points.
score, but
Mhm.
Chelsea, I don't think they can get anything.
Because Kopama, I feel like Kopama has a point to prove going
We'll
back,
see.
and I think that that is really going to make a
We'll see. With
difference, right?
Sterling, are you adding Sterling to that bracket?
I'm adding
The,
Sterling to the bracket.
the
If he start,
reject the,
if
re,
he starts Sterling,
the rejected fish
Nkunku is fit,
is not
right?
fit. Mbumbo is not fit.
He's not going to start,
They didn't start him in. They are patching him now. They are managing him.
so
He's not yet fit.
they'll sub him in, right?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Poch
Mm,
is his own boss,
okay,
so don't know.
okay. We'll see how it goes. I mean, those are the major fixtures that really shape things up and affect like things on top of the table. So, I mean, that's it. Unless there's anything else, this brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you guys for listening to Football Kings. We've talked about a lot of things, and man, football is just a crazy thing, right? We can give out our predictions as much as we can, but what will happen, you
Mm.
know? And
So
the fans,
what's your prediction for Man City Chelsea? Haaland to score
I
and De
think,
Bruyne to assist. I'm sure of that.
I think the game will end in a draw. I think it's a game where Man City would think they have it in the bag,
Mm.
but Chelsea will find a way to make them drop points. I think it's a
My-
game where Man City will drop points if they are not careful. Because Man City, although they've been good with De Bruyne coming in and everything, I
mm,
still feel like they've been parts that have been shaky with Man City, especially like in their last game that they won.
mm.
They were, they were shaky. They won the game, but it was quite shaky.
Which
So
game did they play?
wasn't that with Everton? Was it with Everton? The game
Oh,
they played with
Everton.
Everton.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I still think is a thing where obviously I know Pep will be very, when he plays big sides that he kind of has a tactics, has a plan. But I still think Chelsea will make Man City drop points. I think so. I think so. So unless the defenders make crazy mistakes,
Mm.
right? I think is one where it would be a tough game.
The only saving grace that might help Chelsea tomorrow is that Thiago Silva is not around.
Mhm,
That might be a plus for them because I don't really
mhm,
like they won against Aston Villa.
mhm,
They were moving the ball faster because the elderly guy is not there to
mm,
tell them you stay here, you stay there.
yeah,
Everybody's thinking with their sense. You are not allowing somebody else think for them.
yeah.
But apart from that, I don't think.
You don't see it.
No.
Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But
Yeah.
yeah, thank you guys for listening. We've come to the end of our episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notifications bell. You know, leave some comments. Let us know what you think about some of the things we are saying. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to our
Yeah.
episode.